Claire has a very interesting twist on a question that many times we all want to know what's really going on inside the nursing home. So Claire's question is it illegal to set up a nanny cam in my dad's room? I want to be able to check on him, but the nursing home administrator says no. So what should Claire do?
Well, I doubt that any nursing home would give consent to that. I know that there have been a lot of instances where people have set up nanny cams and have discovered some remarkable abuse of patients, especially patients who are unable to communicate or take care of themselves. As to whether it is legal or not, I would have to know more about the particular circumstances of what they're doing and who is going in and out of there. I mean, what do you think, Wendell?
Carl, I don't think it would be illegal to set that up. I can tell you most nursing homes are not going to allow it. They're going to have a problem with it because it does expose some pretty rough stuff that might be going on that they would rather not be exposed. You know, and if they're saying no, you've got a choice: either remove your loved one or comply with what they're saying. So they can tell you whether or not you can or can't do it. That doesn't make it illegal, though.
Okay.
No, so certainly not. I mean, you would gain a lot of useful information. I wouldn't do it unless I suspected there was something wrong.
Right.
I mean, if your family member appears with bruises or marks on their body, or if there's something to arouse your suspicion. But again, just as we have said, there is no substitute for having an advocate, a family advocate, who frequently nurses and evaluates the situation. I mean, that's the first thing you do.
Okay. Well,
I do think that if you did it in a clandestine manner, and you didn't have the permission of one party or the other, if your loved one could give consent, then certainly I think that would be fine. But if they're mentally incompetent, you set up a nanny cam in a clandestine manner, that could border on being illegal.
Well, I think you're surveilling somebody without their consent. I would really like to research that and come back to that question maybe at a later show.
Okay.
To be sure, I would hate to give bad information on that. You know, in Georgia, you can record a conversation from one side and not the other. For instance, Morgan, I could be talking to you on the telephone. I can record that conversation if I want to. That's not illegal. In some states, it is. As far as setting up a nanny cam or camera, a video camera, secretly, I'd really need to think about that, and it would also turn around probably whether you'd want to look at both the state and the federal statutes on the matter.
Okay. And I can understand why somebody would want to do that, you know, when you're not able to actually get into the nursing home. For example, you know, we're in a pandemic state right now. COVID-19 is everywhere. And one of the places we cannot visit these days is nursing homes. So how do we keep an eye on our loved ones, you know, if we can't actually go into the building?
Yeah, let me go back to the other one. You've got me thinking about it a little bit. And with the technology available today, I mean, for that matter, you could set up a computer in that room where it's like a video conference, like we're doing right now. And so the people there know that you're doing it. I mean, then there would certainly be nothing wrong with it. And all you got to do is just like FaceTime. You see what's going on in the room as it's going on.
Ah, okay. Well, I like the sound of that. Yeah, especially, you know, in this COVID season, until we can get through this, because when you can't get in, you just can't get in.